How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be moving on to the Turles and Spirit Bomb Goku banner. And I actually remember when this particular banner came out, and I kind of used up all my free-to-play stones, so I didn't have the opportunity to summon for them. But of course, later on, I did manage to pull these two great units. Well, at least one of them is pretty great. Of course, Turles has since then received a rebirth. He gives free key to all types. He causes supreme damage and has a high chance to stun, and if we move over to his passive, as soon as it comes back up, it gives free key and a 20% attack boost to all types when HP is 50% or above. His link set is also pretty good. He has prepared for battle, first for conquest, big bad bosses, shattering the limits, SAIYAN erase, destroyer of the universe. So his link set is pretty damn good as well. And even if he didn't necessarily have the greatest key links, he'd still give the key with his passive. And this is one of the reasons why he was like a top 3 unit back when he was released. And the leader skill did make up, well, the leader skill was one of the main reasons why he was one of the best units in the game, because key leads were very rare back then. And then, of course, if we move on to the Spirit Bomb Goku, he has a semi-farmable super attack, and he has one of those leader skills that I think Bandai were trying to experiment with, and unfortunately, it didn't go down that route, because if leader skills were like this today, it definitely would make room for more strategy within the game. Unfortunately, it's not like that, but of course, once in a while, I do like to make a challenge video with leads like this. He does reduce in-type attack and defense by 40% of the enemy. He causes extreme damage and lowers defense, and if we move on to the passive, he gets a 10% attack boost per orb obtained. He has Z Fighters, All in Family, Infighter, SAIYAN Warrior Race, and Prepared for Battle, so one of the very first units to receive that Prepared for Battle link. And he hasn't received a rebirth just yet, but he definitely does have the potential to get one in the future. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day as always. And if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And shout out to Casey for setting her lead as the Turles, and we are going to be taking on the Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and he wasn't actually, or they weren't actually released around his period of time. But yeah, this is the event that was kind of around the same time of their release. Honestly, I believe that they were released a few months earlier, but because Turles is Dokkan Awakened, he could potentially help us out a bit more, and the reason why he isn't at Super Attack 10 is because that grind was just absolutely horrible. Easily one of the worst grinds that I've ever had to do in the game, and I kind of got fed up with it, and I just didn't really bother in the end. But I hope you guys do enjoy today's showcase, and if you haven't seen my live stream, definitely go ahead and check it out. I'm pretty sure it does turn into a video once it's all, you know, processed and such. So if you haven't seen that already, go ahead and check it out. I will try my very best to live stream later on today, depends on how things go. Yeah, for now, this is what we are going to go with. So, first stage against the physical Goku, and the rest of the team is just basically consisting of units that were from, you know, that movie. So, well, or that banner. So, this Bardock was in that particular banner. You have the Gohan, who appeared in the movie. You have the Piccolo, the Krillin. So, I just basically picked up a few random units and just put them in the team. Just to, you know, fill it up, of course. And I don't believe that this Goku can stun, but let's see how this goes. And I believe we have the two Turles coming up next turn. We have the Gohan doing what he can, and I remember just using this man so many times because I didn't have any other good units. Alright, let's have a look at this particular rotation then. We have double Turles. So high chance to stun. You know what, I may actually keep the double Turles around. So double chance to stun. They give key to each other and the attack boost. The only problem is that our health is still kind of low, so we may struggle with that. But let's see if you can get the stun here. And I wonder if stuns actually delay the countdown. I don't know if they do, because I don't think it works the same way that it currently works now with like the events like Angel Goku, where if you stun, it kind of delays it. And of course, it happens with events like Full Power Frieza. But I believe that it may actually work differently when it comes to this particular event. I could be wrong, but I suppose we are going to find out pretty soon. So, of course, Krillin. Okay, never mind. I completely forgot that he got stunned. He's not going to super attack, but he is going to put a bit of damage in, and Bardock should be able to take him out here. And I have absolutely no idea how it's going to go here, but maybe, just maybe, we can beat this event with a bit of that stun luck. Okay, so gonna keep the two Turles together. I'm gonna pop a Yama just in case I do get super attacks, but at least we can stun for 2 turns. Now that I think about it, it probably would be beneficial to have them on separate turns just so that I can stun them for a longer duration. But I suppose it comes down to what happens here. So hopefully we can get the stun here. I don't know how likely it is. Right, so that's the first one. I don't believe he's stunned, but we do have another chance to stun here. And I'm hoping he can. Wow. Wow. You get a super attack straight away. Am I going to die here? I really hope I don't die. Wow. I just got absolutely bodied, but you know what? I'm going to use a Dragonstone. For the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and use a Dragonstone. So, we have that, and of course want to keep the Goku in this rotation here. Wow. Piccolo shafted. He's not going to get a super attack to go off, but damn, the man didn't stun. And he does so much damage. I remember how tough this event was, because when this event was, in particular, was released, the current meta was nuking, but these units in particular were like a interesting breed of units because they didn't exactly introduce too much to the game. But of course, the leader skill that Turles had was, you know, just super valuable because of how many leads lacked that particular leader skill. And I think I'm actually going to use an Usher here. I mean, as you can tell, they aren't necessarily the hardest hitters here, but I would definitely say that Turles is a much better unit than Goku, again, just because of that leader skill, especially at the time, and the fact that he can stun and gives the key. Goku was, I don't know, he's just more of a unit that you throw in there for the damage, because he's a nuker. It wasn't something that was exactly too common, and at the time, don't get me wrong, he probably was an incredible unit, but when it comes to how he's evolved, I don't believe that he is necessarily that great. And we are very close to Dokkan mode here, and he is stunned, so if we can keep this man stunned, that would be great. And I actually believe that this Turles friend is Super Attack 10, and to be fair, we have taken out a decent amount of health, and I would imagine that if this Goku was at Super Attack 10, we maybe could take him out, but I'm not too certain because the other units are not doing too well. Okay, so we have 6 turns apparently. Did he stun? He did not stun. So, Dokkan mode of Goku? Or I suppose he is Goku in a way. Turles. Huh. I'm actually going to use another Usher. Grab these of Krillin. I probably made a massive mistake bringing Krillin, to be honest. But we are going to get some health back with this Dokkan mode. Hopefully, we can stun him, and I'm very curious to see if the stun does stop us from dying. If it doesn't, kind of sucks, but we're going to find out very soon. But yeah, I'm still going to do these particular banners out of order, and I didn't really find a particular banner that was relevant with the current event, so I just kind of went with this one. But to be fair, so far, I think I'm doing a good job of showcasing these units. You can tell that they aren't necessarily the greatest in the current meta. Granted, Turles probably has more of a spot in his particular team than the Goku, just because he does provide a bit more. But again, that awkward moment when you drop something. But then again, it just depends on what you have in your box, and this could potentially be it if he doesn't stun. Do I have an Usher? I don't have an Usher. Because that's it, like, you legit don't get attacked, it's just game over. I think. Oh, he's stunned. I suppose we are going to find out here. I'm hoping the stun stops him, because we are putting in work here. But if he doesn't, it kind of sucks, because you can make it this far and just be like, oh, okay, so it doesn't matter how many times I stun this man, he's just going to kill me. Let's see. Wow. That actually does suck. I just got Dragon Fisted. Wow, that was kind of underwhelming, but I think you kind of get the gist of these units in particular. Like I said, Turles does fit much better on this particular team at the moment, especially on that Kid Buu team. Goku, kind of underwhelming, but again, his rebirth will definitely have a ton of potential. They will most likely take that 2 supreme damage, greatly lowers defense maybe. That percentage will either go up to 12 or 15%. You'll get the rebirth link. His passive, well, not his passive, his link set will stay the same for the most part, but overall, interesting pair of units. I will say again that Turles is the superior one, but I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. A bit of an interesting one, definitely a bit of a going in a bit of a different direction, so to speak, when it comes to this particular series, because I'm trying my very best to take on Dokkan events from, you know, their time period or something along those lines. But when these units in particular were released, they didn't exactly have any Dokkan events around. So I think the closest event to these two particular units was STR Broly, but even that I don't think it'd be possible to beat. Granted, I could just stun lock and just sit there for ages trying to take him out. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.